Hello everybody, this is Gareth Cahoon Speaks back here with another video. This one I find myself in objection to, even though you might think because I'm a Judeo-Christian Zionist that I would support this. But I believe I am a free speech absolutist. I mean, I believe in free speech absolutely, no matter how denigrating, no matter how anti-Semitic, xenophobic, or anything else. This post is a light sentence for German man convicted of anti-Semitic hate speech raises alarm. Jewish community leaders in Germany expressed shock and outrage this week after a court sentenced a 60-year-old resident of the northern city of Feinsberg to a 6-month suspended prison term for displaying an anti-Semitic sign in the window of a second-hand store. The court also ordered him to donate $1,200 or $1,370 to the Lundlund concentration camp memorial. The sign, which was displayed for 4 hours on September 17, 2025, read, "Jews are not allowed to enter this place. Nothing personal, not even anti-Semitism. I just can't stand you." The case drew widespread attention because of its echoes of Nazi-era signs that appeared in the windows of many German shops barring Jewish customers. It also comes amid heightened concern over anti-Semitism in Germany. At the sentencing hearing, the judge sharply criticised the man for displaying the sign, noting that after police ordered him to remove it, he took it out of the window only to place it on a wall inside the shop. The court found that the action was an obvious attempt to incite hatred against Jews living in Germany and constituted a violation of their human rights. The judge also said he knew what he was writing. The sign was deliberately intended to invoke memories of the Nazi boycott slogans directed against Jewish businesses. The ruling distinguished between anti-Semitic or racist speech that is deliberate and intended to incite hatred, and speech that is spontaneous or constitutes a protected personal opinion under freedom of expression laws. During questioning by police, the man said that he posted the sign because none of the Jewish people he knew had opposed the war against Hamas in Gaza. He later acknowledged that he should have distinguished between Jewish individuals who may hold different views on the conflict. The man's attorney told the court that his client regretted his actions and had not intended to offend members of the Jewish community and would not engage in similar conduct in the future. The sentencing is unlikely to end public debate over the case. Critics across Europe have called for a significantly harsher punishment, arguing that the suspended sentence sends the wrong message at a time of rising anti-Semitism. The case has also become a symbol of the growing levels of anti-Jewish rhetoric and violence across the continent. According to Ynet News reports on Tuesday, Israeli travellers attempted to book accommodations at the Zum Hirschen Hotel near a Bavarian town of Lam received a message stating, "Sorry, there are no Jews allowed in our hotel." The report said the travellers filed complaints with Brooklyn.com or Booking.com and contacted the Israeli consulate in Munich. Booking subsequently removed the property from its platform. Tyler Lieber, Israel's consul general in Munich, addressed the incident on X, writing, "Are we back in the 1930s? I am glad Booking removed this hotel from its platform." The case has been referred to the Commissioner for Combating Anti-Semitism at Bavaria's Justice Ministry, who is expected to continue reviewing the incident and examine whether there are grounds for legal action. Ynet further reported that an investigation by Israeli council officials found the message had been sent on behalf of the hotel and that the case was referred to Bavaria's Commissioner for Combating Anti-Semitism to determine whether legal action was warranted. Police in several EU member states have recently reported increases in anti-Semitic incidents, particularly online harassment and bullying. At the same time, the Jewish Agency for Israel reported growing interest among Jews living in Western Europe in making Aliyah to Israel, with rising anti-Semitism frequently cited as a motivating factor. Hate speech, notably anti-Semitism and Holocaust denial, has reached levels not seen since World War II, said UNESCO's Director General Khaled El Inani in a recent report on schools in EU countries. Most teachers have never received specific training to confront this reality, including the consequences related to AI development. I believe that free speech has to be free speech, and if this man simply had have spoken the words, then I would have had absolutely no objection to it. But the very fact that he put a sign in his window saying there's no Jews allowed, it's not anti-Semitism, I just don't like you guys, that is reminiscent of 1930s under Hitler's Reich. And this is a sad state of affairs for Germany, who you would have thought would have rejected Nazism. But it seems with the new party, something, the FDS or something it's called, is a far right party and holds many of the ideals that 1930s Germany did. So it was right for this man to be made donate money to a Holocaust memorial, and for him to never put another sign like that up in his window again. Free speech is free speech. I'm a free speech absolutist. But this stepped over the line and went in the other direction, and therefore he was denigrating a whole group of people. It would just be the same if he had put no blacks in the window. So this was a good sentencing by this judge. Shalom, Maranatha, and Hallelujah.